The inspiring story of Bill Gates. Learn English with success stories. Do you ever feel like the world is too big and your dreams are too far away? Many of us do. But history shows us that some of the greatest achievers started with nothing except curiosity, a strong desire to know or learn something, and determination. This is the story of a boy named William Henry Gates III, better known as Bill Gates. He was not born rich. He was not a genius child who solved impossible equations at the age of 5. He was simply a boy who loved learning and never gave up on his dreams. Through passion, hard work, and vision, he became one of the most powerful and influential people in the world. Bill Gates' story is not only about becoming rich, it's about innovation, introducing new ideas or methods, perseverance, never giving up even when it's hard, and belief in oneself. Let's walk through his journey step by step. Childhood. A curious mind. Bill Gates was born on October 28, 1955 in Seattle, Washington, USA. He was the third person in his family with the same name, which is why he was called William Henry Gates III. His father, William H. Gates Sr., was a lawyer, serious, disciplined, and hardworking. His mother, Mary Maxwell Gates, was intelligent, kind, and socially active. She worked as a teacher and later on important boards of companies. The Gates family lived a middle-class life. They were not poor, but they were not extremely rich either. What made their home special was the value they gave to education, the process of gaining knowledge. Even as a little boy, Bill was different. He was curious. He wanted to know how everything worked. His parents joked that he could stare at a thing for hours, just trying to understand it. This curiosity became his greatest strength. By the age of 7, Bill was already reading books that most adults found difficult. He loved science, history, and law. His favorite place was the family's small library. Books became his friends. But school was not always exciting for him. Many times, Bill found the lessons boring because he already knew the answers. He didn't like rules. He asked too many questions. Sometimes teachers thought he was restless or not paying attention. One day when he was 9 years old, a teacher asked him, "Bill, why do you always look distracted in class?" Bill confidently replied, "Because I've already read the book." This moment showed his intelligence, but also that he needed bigger challenges. His parents understood and sent him to a better school. Lakeside School, a life-changing place. Bill joined Lakeside School, a private school known for encouraging bright students. This decision changed his life forever. At Lakeside, Bill met something that would shape his entire future: computers. Remember, this was the late 1960s. Computers were not like the laptops or smartphones we have today. They were huge machines, filling entire rooms, and only big companies or universities owned them. For a school to have one was extremely rare. When Bill first touched the keyboard of a computer, he felt magic. It was as if he had discovered a new world. He spent hours in the computer room, skipping other classes, just to learn programming. At first, his teachers were annoyed, but soon, they realized this boy had extraordinary talent. Bill wasn't alone. At Lakeside, he met another student named Paul Allen. Paul was 2 years older than him and shared the same passion for computers. The two became close friends, spending long nights experimenting with software and learning programming languages. This friendship would later create history. The teenage programmer Bill and Paul were not just curious, they were creative and ambitious, having a strong desire to achieve success. They started writing simple programs and games for the school computer. Soon, they found ways to use computers outside school as well. At the age of 15, Bill Gates and Paul Allen created